3, 2, 1. Hello, welcome back to the first Samui side quest. Today we're going to explain what it is, what is this Samui side quest, and why I came up with it. As well as just a general upkeep of the channel. Plus, we're going to be climbing up to the top of this really cool little bouldered mountain overlooking this incredible bay of northern Samui. So strap in. It's going to be a chilled one, don't worry. So you don't have to strap in. Just sit down and enjoy the first Samui side quest. My name is Paddy Doyle, and that behind me is the little beautiful Dreamy. I recently quit my job as a teacher to travel all of the 77 provinces of Thailand. And we were having the time of our lives. We spent 3 months in the south visiting 18 of the incredibly beautiful provinces down there. However, COVID came back, and so for safety reasons I came back to Koh Samui to see out the worst of it and to highlight more of this incredibly beautiful island. So welcome to Samui Side Quest, where we're going to be highlighting all of the local businesses on the island and all of the best experiences this place has to offer. It's unbelievable. Really is a fantastic little temple. Incredible place. So subscribe and join us on today's Samui Side Quests. Let's go. Okay, welcome back to the first Samui Side Quest. So today I'm going to explain what is Samui Side Quests, noisy motorbike, what is Samui Side Quests, and why did I rebrand this channel slightly, temporarily, and also I've got a really cool place to show you, which is kind of like the first Samui Side Quest is explaining what a Samui Side Quest is whilst actually doing one. So let me explain, because that's not very clear, is it? So basically, recently, with everything that's been happening in Thailand and inter-provincial travel being restricted and really seriously frowned upon, I hunkered down in Samui, and we know this. And I found a really nice apartment at Lana, moved in, and everything was fine, everything was rosy. We did the jet ski, we did the fishing, we did a bunch of really cool trips, and everything was kind of spot on. And then I kind of hit a creative block, I hit a mental block, I hit a business stumble. I had issues with anxiety and stress, and it affected me. And I sat on the sofa and spilled the beans about how I was really feeling. And then I thought I would feel better, but I didn't. I didn't feel better. In fact, long story short, I ended up in hospital from stress. I got myself really worked up, and I ended up, having to go to hospital. I'm much better now. I'm 99% back to normal. I just sort of, I internalize and overthink things. And there were so many issues and so many things that I was trying to weigh up, and it was just overload. Business worries, travel worries, channel worries, and physical and mental worries, and just personal stuff. Just a lot of things were going on at once, and it was just a bit of an overload. So I took a complete week off. Actually, it was more like 10 days. 10 days I didn't pick up my camera, 10 days I didn't charge any batteries. I just struggled and bit my teeth and got through it. And I learned quite a bit about myself during that process. I learned that this is hard. Doing business is hard. Starting a channel, starting a new business is hard, and nobody really prepares you for the fact that it's full time. It's every single day. There's no weekends. It's impossible to switch off, or it's very hard to switch off at least, and it can kind of spiral. Also, YouTube isn't very much a place that allows creators to block time away from their job. It kind of encourages you to constantly create, momentum and consistency are the words that they throw at you and smash into your brain as a content creator on YouTube. And so you feel guilty if you don't go out and make videos. You feel like your channel will suffer if you are lazy for 5 seconds. Anyway, I'm just here playing, well, next to these little kids playing football. Let me tell you where I am. So this is the set of the first Samui side quest, and I can't actually tell you the name of this place because I think it's one of those places that became a thing because of COVID. When they probably closed the parks the first time on Samui, the locals and the expats living in Ban Rak, which is in the area that I'm in Samui, probably panicked and were like, no, we need to find a place that we can, you know, run and be outside and be in touch with nature. And I think they just kind of turned this place into a park. It is basically on the main road on the way towards Fisherman Village. You'll see a tent where people are selling bananas, durian, and pineapples, and there's a gate, and it's all closed. However, if you go around the back of the corner of it, you can park your motorbike, and there's this beautiful stretch of green. There's a road, and you walk up to the top, and it's very steep. I'll go up to the top with you today. And it's where the Thai people walk, get their exercise, walk their little dogs, and I think it's not really policed. So back when I think the first lockdown happened, the Thai people found this place, and they probably were like, don't tell anyone, but there's a park up at the durian, go around the back and just enjoy nature, and don't tell anyone, otherwise they'll shut it down. I got a feeling that that's kind of how this happened. And there's a big resort getting built up over there, and there's a few local houses and things, but normally there's a few buffalo knocking about that live here, so we might see them on our little walk. And there's also mountain bike tracks, because a lot of Thai people come here around 5 to 6 o'clock in the afternoon and do crazy trailing on the motorbikes. Sorry, not motorbikes, mountain bikes. So I just thought, you know what, part of what Samui Side Quest is sort of exploring places on the island and being a little bit more intimate. So let me talk to you a little bit now about what is Samui Side Quests. We had a channel, Next Level Adventures, and I was going to every single province in Thailand. And obviously when I'm in a province, I have the privilege and the opportunity to be able to highlight the best parts of that province. So if there's an incredible bat cave, an incredible temple, an amazing trail to the top of a mountain, any of the highlights of the province, I can drive to all of the highlights, pull over, experience them, document them, and that's the content, that's the core of the channel. And I'm just keeping an eye on the buffalo because this is where they hang out and I don't want to scare and accidentally walk into one. And so I was pretty much set for 77 provinces. The content was going to sort of manifest itself in front of me and everything was going to be fine. And then when I got to Samui and I had to hunker down, I kind of thought to myself, I've already done all the next level stuff. I've been to the top of the mountains, I've been to the top of the temple, went to like the magic garden, and we did the jet skiing and the fishing trip, and I started realizing, like, you know, eventually it's not going to be next level, it's not going to be incredible experiences. There's limited things to do on a small island, obviously, and I started to panic. And for me personally, as a creator, things need to be clearly communicated, things need to be understandable and digestible. As a viewer, I don't want to confuse people. I don't want people to be like, what is this? What am I watching? I thought this guy was doing this, and now why is he? You know, I just didn't want to confuse people. So I needed to rebrand slightly. So I took a sidestep, and I thought to myself, okay, what can I do? How can I react? How can I dodge the COVID punch and come back with an uppercut? And so I come up with Samui Side Quests. So there are some like content creators, especially in the same genre, you know, travel, even more specifically Thailand travel, and they make videos about, you know, the simplest things. It might be a bus journey, it might be a dish, it might be as simple as doing the laundry. And people really enjoy watching that type of content because they enjoy the person doing it, and I've always envied them. And one of the massive amounts of comment that kept coming up over and over again from the 1,500 comments that I got on the video where I was sat on the sofa, you know, whinging and moaning basically, was, you know, Paddy, stay in Thailand, persevere, this will pass. We really enjoy watching you, you know, experiencing Thailand. It gives us a break. It gives us a window into Thailand. Please, please take a chill pill, relax, and just calm down. And you guys are right. That was the biggest takeaway, really. Let's see if we can find this buffalo. And I just thought, yeah, I do need to just tone it down. And so that's why I thought, you know, we need to rebrand, because I don't want to put the pressure on myself to be next level, to do something epic every single video. It's okay to tone down the epicness of the content. So, what is Samui Side Quests? Samui Side Quests are shorter, but less epic, but more intimate videos. So, I'm going to be concentrating on local businesses, whether they be, you know, hotels, restaurants, experiences, people doing interesting things, and just random adventures that I can find on the island and neighbouring islands as well. If I can get to Koh Phangan, and if I can go to Koh Tao soon, I will. And I've got so many opportunities that are really epic. So sometimes the Samui Side Quests will be epic, but sometimes they might just be really relaxed, like going for a walk in a really nice little park that is randomly on the side of the road. I need to take the pressure off myself because I was putting too much on myself, and you guys helped me realize that in the comments. So Samui Side Quests are shorter, more intimate, hopefully still really fun and enjoyable videos about Thailand, specifically Samui and the neighbouring islands, until this passes, numbers go back down, and I can safely get back on Dreamy, go back to the provinces, and go back to Kanchanaburi and continue from where we left off and dial it back up to next level. So that's what Samui Side Quests is. What do you think? Be nice. That one's got collar on, and this one's been very friendly. And they're really well looked after, these strays. But you've got a collar on you, so you're a good boy. You've got a mum and daddy. You guys live in the park. I see you every time I come here. This is my camera horizontal. You can see the angle of attack. You have to like properly lean forward. It's so steep. Oh, I don't know if it's coming across in camera, but I could like, look, crawl like a monkey up here. Okay, I'm gonna run as fast as I can up the top, just to show you. Not to show off, just to show you how steep it is. Are you ready? This is much better. Okay, perfect. Okay, ready? One more, or two more, three. No. No. Song, Sam. One more. Oh yeah, okay. Ready? No, song, Sam. โอเค
thank you
ไม่เป็นไร
อย่าขาซ้ายมันตีเลยทีนี้คนไหนหายไปอ่ะเอากูขึ้นดิดิ
บ๊ายบาย Nung Song Sam just means 1, 2, 3, but it's like super famous in Thailand. Nung Song Sam. Wow, down he goes. Oh look, there's a cute little Thai couple right behind me, hanging off the edge of that little scaffolding. There's a little coffee shop here, but I think it's shut down, or maybe it's not finished yet. And isn't that lovely? A nice sight to see. This is a real secret little park, a secret little local spot to come and work out, get in touch with nature, and so important when things are going down the toilet around the world, especially here in Thailand at the minute, is just getting outside and seeing nature and seeing the wind and the sunset and the dogs and the people. Really resets you and gets oxygen inside you, which is so important, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, almost there. Actually, I'm just going to go off-piste because the top of the mountain is just up here. You see there's a guy there taking a picture. And I've just seen this nice little boulder path next to this beautiful wooden cabin up there, which really looks like my kind of dream home. You know, imagine having a wood cabin up on a mountain on Koh Samui, Thailand, overlooking that. And I'm hoping there's going to be no stray dogs or any crazy lizards up here. And I think we'll just call it a day at the top of this rock because I'm tired. Aha, I see a path through these little bluebells. Oi! Up we go. See these little orange and red ones? They're very nice. Okay. If it was raining, this would be much harder. And if I wasn't holding the camera, this would be much easier. Thailand vlogging is so hard. Can I put you down for a second? This is the highest point of this area. And we made it! We made it before sunset. We can just see the sun is just going behind the back of the north shores of Samui into the marine park and behind a storm cloud. And as you can see behind me, you've got Northern Phuket, Big Buddha, that little island, and Koh Phangan in the distance. And isn't this a nice little local spot, a nice little hidden gem, a little park? And this is a sort of the perfect little place to start Samui side quests. Actually, I find it feels like a little mini next level adventure, doesn't it? Because we went up the cliff and we met some local people. So it's just like we're toning things down, we're making things a little bit more intimate, a little bit more simple for me, just to take the pressure off a little bit and enable me to continue making content. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's going to sort of evolve and tweak over time. The next video will be a beautiful video from Moonstone. It is, like I said before, one of the most premium luxury private villas, and me and a bunch of my friends got to stay there. And there's a story on how that happened. It's not just, oh, look at us, we're so amazing to stay here. It was work. We went there for a job and sort of kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, collaboration with another guy on YouTube. You might know him, or you might already know what I'm talking about. But the story of that will be the next video. I actually filmed that to be part of Next Level Adventures, but with my little health issues, I pushed it back, and now it's going to be part of the Samui side quests, which is great. Anyway, oh, it's so good to get the camera back open. It's so good to have things back focus in my mind, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who left me a comment, especially the people who emailed me directly. I was completely overwhelmed and I couldn't get back to everyone, which really sucked and actually added to the stress, because 1,500 comments, 300 emails, and God knows how many Instagram messages. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh my God, I'm so popular. I'm saying that because I was overwhelmed and I couldn't get back to you, and it made it worse because the ones I did read were really sweet and really heartfelt, and I really wanted to individually thank everyone, but I just couldn't. So here's a thank you. Thank you so much. I needed a break, and I needed to hear some of the things that you guys said. So Samui Side Quest, episode 1, finished.